All right, you're welcome back. Now, recently trending in the news, Mr. Cho Ayaba, often referred to as the Buthelezi of Ambazonia, has been arrested by Norwegian police on suspicion of indictment and incitement to crimes against humanity related to events in the Cameroons. The police reported that the man is charged with incitement to crimes against humanity under Section 108 in conjunction with Section 102. He will be presented for pre-trial detention at the Oslo District Court on Wednesday, September 25th, due to concerns about the risk of evidence tampering. The detention hearing will proceed as an office proceedings. Now, we are in the early stages of the investigation and several investigative steps remains, stated Annette Berger, the prosecuting attorney in the case, who is affiliated with Kripos. Kripos, the Norwegian police, believes that Ayaba plays a central role in the ongoing armed conflict in Cameroons. Accordingly, they assert that Norway has an international responsibility to ensure that we are not in a haven for individuals committed or committing war or war crimes against humanity. Berger emphasizes the significance of the case, noting that this is the first time a person in Norway has been charged with incitement to crimes against humanity. Kripos is tasked with the national responsibility of investigating war crimes and war crimes against humanity.
Well, the stakes are undeniably high and the complexity of the situation is evident. As of now, the government of Amazonia has not issued any official statements regarding the arrest, while the world awaits a reaction from the People's Government of Amazonia. It is worth mentioning that ABC Amba TV has reported extensively on crimes against civilians allegedly committed by fighters loyal to Cho Ayaba. Intelligence suggests that the government in Yaoundé is lobbying for Ayaba's deportation back to Cameroon. Is this even possible? Are there any treaties between the two nations that might govern such an action? Well, let's explore these questions. As of the last update in 2023, Undaunted Newsroom has been unable to find any widely known or documented formal extradition treaty between Cameroon and Norway. Extradition agreements are specific legal arrangements between countries and facilities. The process of handing over suspected or convicted criminals to the requesting country. However, the absence of a specific treaty does not necessarily rule out the possibility of extradition. Several factors could influence the process. First of all, the bilateral agreements. Even without a formal treaty, countries can negotiate extradition on a case-by-case basis through diplomatic channels. 2. The mutual legal stance treaties, the MLATs. This can sometimes be used to facilitate cooperations in legal matters, though they are not necessarily the same as extradition treaties. 3. We have the international conventions. Both countries might be party to international conventions that facilitate extradition for particular crimes such as terrorism, drug trafficking, or organized crime. 4. We have domestic law. Domestic laws is the legal framework of both countries that can also play a role. Each country will have provisions regarding the circumstances under which they can extradite individuals and those under which they will refuse extradition requests. For example, if the individual risks facing torture or an unfair trial. Given these complexities, it is essential to consult updated legal resources or attorneys specializing in international law to get the most current and specific information regarding the extradition relationship between the Cameroons and Norway.